I am Rohan Sharma, your mentor in this program. Today we discuss types of investment. As we discussed in the previous lecture also, that we categorize the investment in three major parts. So in this lecture we discuss these all three investment categories in detail. The first investment category is physical asset versus a financial assets. So we discuss physical asset versus financial assets in detail. Physical assets are also called as a non-financial asset, which are tangible asset. You can look, you can feel, you can see, you can touch, you can take control out of it with a very identifiable physical presence. There are some examples of physical assets like land, building, plant and machinery, tools, equipment, gold, silver, jewelry. All such things will be in a category of physical assets. Financial assets are intangible. They are not seen. We cannot touch or seen or feel that asset. Meaning that they cannot be seen or felt or may not have a physical presence except the existence of documentations. All financial assets have some documentations that represent the ownership interest held in the asset. Financial assets include stocks, bonds, funds held in a bank, investments, FDs, account receivables, company goodwill, copyrights and patents. There are some examples for financial asset. Now we discuss the major difference between the physical asset versus financial assets. Physical assets are tangible in nature, whereas the financial assets are intangible in nature. Physical assets have physical existence and that can be identified, whereas the financial assets have existence in documents. Physical assets have some intrinsic value, whereas the financial assets have no intrinsic value. Depreciation, wear and tear, repair is applicable on physical assets, whereas no depreciation and such kind of things will be applicable in financial assets. Now we discuss another category of asset, that is fixed income asset versus risk-based financial asset. A fixed income security is an investment. You park your money to provide a return in the form of fixed periodical interest payments and then eventually return of principal at maturity. Fixed income securities are also called as debt instruments that pays a fixed amount of interest in the form of coupon payments to investors. So the important part in fixed income instrument is you got a fixed periodical interest payments and the whole investment amount will be redeemed or mature after a period of time. There are various examples of fixed income instruments like treasury bills, certificate of deposits, term deposit by the banks, bonds and debentures, or maybe fixed deposits. A risk asset is an asset that carries a degree of risk. In a risk-based financial assets, the return are purely based on the risk capacity. The risk assets generally refer to assets that have a significant degree of price volatility. The example of risk-based asset is equities, commodities, high-yield bonds, real estate and currency. Now we discuss the basic difference between the fixed income instruments and the risk-based instruments. The first differentiation is the instruments. Fixed income instruments may be categorized into short-term or long-term. The short-term debt instruments such as T-bills, trade bills, report, commercial papers, certificate of deposits are the examples of fixed income instruments. Whereas equity shares, debentures, bonds, preferential shares, commodities, all are the example of risk-based instruments. The fixed income instruments have a maximum tenure of 1 year or may be issued for a single day. Risk-based instruments deal in a medium to long-term securities such as equity, shares or debentures. In fixed income instruments, there is a high liquidity as RBI ensure you for a greater liquidity. In risk-based instrument, it's difficult to find a buyer sometimes when the fluctuation of the stock market is very high. Safety, as a safety point of view, fixed income instruments have a minimum risk and are safer since the issuer mostly are the agencies of the government. Risk-based investment products are riskier because of the long duration and maybe issuing company fail to perform as per the projection shown during the issue. The expected return on fixed income instrument is less, and in the risk-based instrument the expectation is very high for long duration earnings and through dividend and bonuses. The fixed income instrument major participants are institutional participants like RBI, banks, financial institutions and various financial companies. In a risk-based instruments, there are the participants like financial institutions, mutual funds, corporate entities, banks, insurance, as well as the retail investor from the member of the general public. I hope so you easily understand the various type of investments along with the differences that give you a sound knowledge about investment products. Now we get into a conclusion. Friends, either we invest in physical assets or a financial assets which is tangible or intangible, or we invest in a fixed income instrument or a risk-based instrument.